Hey guys, and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Yes, we are here. I have been playing this game for the past 3 days. 3 days, yeah. Ever since it came out, or whatever. I didn't really have that much time when it came out, just because I had work, I had school stuff, and other stuff to do. Like, I was like, I need to sit down and finally play, so I did. And I am currently Platinum 5. I just got there. I am like, here I am. If you guys want to add me, I'm like, I want to add y'all, and then we can duel or whatever, but, um, this is a very great game for, like, people who, like, want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, you just can't, like, outside, or, like, if you want to learn more about the meta right now, at the very like learn a little bit more about playing meta Yu-Gi-Oh, and I think it's really helped me a lot, understanding more of the rules. Like I've been waiting for kind of this like Master Duel type of stuff for a while, just because I wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I have a deck, but like I didn't have time. Like I have locals, but I was always like scared because I wasn't really like I watched the anime. I've been watching like the anime and stuff, like just recently because I like binged a bunch of it, and I really wanted to play, and I was like, well, I don't know how to play. Like I knew how to play. Like I've been watching videos and stuff on it, but I was just nervous, like having like to actually play against people, and like basically know my deck and stuff like that. But this really helped out with like kind of curving that worry, and I was like, oh wow, like this is pretty fun. But here is my deck. It's the Ignister deck. Yes, I really wanted to play this. I was like, because I was thinking I was gonna do something more meta-ish, like I wanted to try out Sky Striker or like Virtual World to kind of see like, oh, but I have this deck in real life, so I really wanted to play it and kind of practice and make sure that I know my combos and stuff like that, and I don't really like mess up or anything and stuff like that. But yeah, here's my deck. I got to platinum with this deck. I only lost a couple times because of bad hand, misplaying, a lot of misplaying. I don't know my own deck, yeah, and Maxx C. I think it was one match that the opponent played Maxx C. I didn't have cross out. I was like, all right, peace, I'm out. I don't have called by either. Like I need to craft called by, like at the very least too, to stop this Maxx C. But like this deck special summons a lot, and that's one of its weaknesses. If we have Maxx C, we're like, all right, But usually people don't put Maxx C on me. I usually do it to other people, which is kind of, I feel bad, because a lot of the time, a lot of the people here are like, they're just being casual and like having fun and stuff, and I'm here like, drops my access code, drops my arrival that cannot be targeted, unaffected by card effects. And I'm here like, yeah, one hit kill for like access code, he can attack twice with update jammer or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but at least I'm at platinum now, so people can like, like, tribute this for a kaiju or something like that. And yeah, so I'm scared. I'm really scared of going into platinum because people will actually know what they're doing and stuff like that. Scary stuff. So, but I really did want to play like more platinum, like, and stuff like that, because I wanted to practice like playing against other meta decks and stuff like that. I might build Virtual World, like, if anything happens, but, I'll have to wait and see. Like, I need to learn how to play Virtual World and stuff. But I also thought about Sky Strikers, because it was also very, it's not as similar, but, like, Sky Strikers also has a lot of spells, and, like, we need to make the main monster zone empty. Kind of just, like, what this deck also does, so, I might pick that one up, too, so I don't know. We'll just see. Or they come out with Sword Soul, so I kind of want Sword Soul, so we don't know. But yeah, this is Ignister. If you guys don't know, the main Ignister stuff is 3 Achichi. You always need those guys. 3 Picari is always important too. And then for the other ones, you usually just need Doyon or Baruru. Hiyari doesn't really come up a lot. I usually do 2 Doyon. I was on the one Bururu, but I was like, oh, I'll do 2 Bururu, whatever, I don't know. And then, of course, your Ignister Island, that's your important stuff. I Meet You is just if you don't have anything else, you have to go get your Achichi. This helps you get to your Achichi and stuff like that. Same with Silent Mining. Yeah. And Eye Contact is lets you draw 3 cards. If you have another Ignister Island, and you get a lot of chances to get Ignister Island from your, from your deck. Unless, And I usually just have stuff, like, for, like, hand traps and stuff. I have Droll. I usually just have Droll just in case, like, I don't know. Usually people don't worry about Droll that much, and also it's cheap. It's an SR, so I needed more hand traps, so I was like, okay, I'll just do Droll. And so I usually just have it if I get crossed out and someone has Droll. Usually no one has Droll, so I was like, okay, but that's one of the weaknesses to this deck, which is Droll. Maxx C, of course, you need to have Maxx C in this format. Like, I probably need one more or something, but yeah, like, usually people just lose if someone, like, drops the Maxx C. And it's like, oh, well, there it goes. Okay. And you just stop immediately. I have Lancia just because it's also an SR, and I was like, oh, it's an SR hand trap? Cool. Like, I'll just put it in the deck. I have Ghost Bell because I pulled it, so I just put it in the deck. Anyway. Imperm, very normal. I had to craft them. Same with Droplet and stuff. I was like, it comes up a little bit. Also another important thing would be Nibiru. People almost got me with this one, but I coincidentally had cross out, so I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, Raigeki, whatever. But I don't think Raigeki really affects rival. I have no idea. No one tried it on me yet, so no idea. But anyway, that is my main deck. It will probably change. Like, I have Space Typhoon. Like, I still don't have a lot of like UR coins and stuff. Like, I'll probably try and get more and stuff like that. But for now, like, it's doing okay. Probably when I go to Plat, do like more Plat duels, like, it will definitely, like, I need to have more hand traps and stuff like that. So we'll get there when we get there. But for the extra deck, Line Ignister, Winged Pegasus. This one's very helpful because apparently a lot of people play Eldritch, so usually have this get rid of back row first before you do anything else. Link Spider. If I do get Nibiru, usually just use Link Spider. Link Rebo also helps with like traps and stuff like that. One of your important ones is Dark Infant. This is where if you don't have your field spell, you try to get your field spell with Infant. If people know, they will Ash this. Or Imperm, or Valor, whatever the fuck you want. Like, usually they will negate this. Usually I try to bait it out. Like, people have ashed my Achichi, and I'm like, that doesn't really matter. Like, I have other stuff that I can use. But yeah, normally it's okay. But like, yeah, it's worrisome if I don't get to Picari and like another blob or whatever, another one of my blobs, but it hasn't really affected me that much, so I don't know. But I guess my hand was okay, so I don't know. Security Dragon, I recently added this, and I took out the light one. Yeah, because I was like, he's not doing anything. I really can't, so I took that out. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Cyber Wicked, definitely need this to get Bororo. You always try to get Bororo and stuff. This is all very, very helpful when you try to go into like the Wind Pegasus, so definitely helpful for that. And then Update Jammer, this is mostly here for access code, because you have access code in this deck. Splash Mage, definitely just to get your resources back and stuff like that. Very helpful. And Transcode, only here when you make access code. That's really it. And then of course Dark Templar. This is your, this is how you're gonna get to your big boy arrival. People also negate this if they know, but I haven't had anyone negate it yet, which is weird. I have effed up quite a bit doing this, so I would accidentally like summon Doyon and then activate the effect of Dark Templar. You're not supposed to do that. Yeah, my mistake. Like, I'm just like mindlessly doing stuff, so you live and you learn. Usually you would do either any of the other ones. Like a Chi-Chi, you can do a Chi-Chi, special summon there, Pikari or Baruru or Hiyari. Just special summon to a zone and then you'll make the big boy arrival. Usually don't need to do Dark Infant, you know, like make it divine, whatever. I mean, you can, but usually you don't really need to. Like, I try not to do that because I don't want to waste my one infant, but there's that if you want. Fire Phoenix, definitely gonna get replaced if we ever get Heat Soul. I hope we get Heat Soul in this game. We're getting it in TCG, so fingers crossed. You only use this for I Meet You. That's it. Access code, basically, the thing I always make. When I was in like bronze and like silver, most of bronze, or I go second. I usually just make access code and then one hit KO. It's usually when you do access code, transcode, and update jammer, access code can attack twice. So access code has like 5,000 something attack, just kills them for game. But yeah, if I go first, usually it's the arrival. You sit on arrival. People are like, oh, what's that? They try to target it and they can't. So very funny. I always see them like try to target arrival and it's like just standing there. Usually kaijus take it out, so I'm like really scared about the kaijus, but I haven't met anyone using kaijus yet, so I don't know. But yeah, this is my list. It has been okay so far, so I mean, you know. But I play this deck because I have this deck. I know this deck. I want to practice this deck with like real life TCG, so I play it and stuff like that. But I'll probably move to some more meta heavy decks. So I don't know. I wanted to do Virtual World, but you know, we'll see. I also wanted to try out some of the other Cybers decks, but you know, because I have like Silent Mining, like you basically have kind of the same stuff you need for a other Cybers decks, like Code Talkers or like Salamangreat and stuff like that. But you know, soon. I don't have enough gems and stuff like that, but yeah, this is all free to play, by the way. I haven't spent anything on the game. I only spend money on the real card game, so it's like I cannot spend money on this game. So, but I bought the dual pass. You get a lot of stuff as a free to play. Like you get this stuff. Like these are pretty good. Like just get lucky, duh. Yeah, just get URs, duh. Like no, I'm kidding. But like for real, like it's pretty free to play friendly. Having that deck, and I'm like, you know, I mean, like most of my matches were wins. You know, some losses here and there. You know, like me doing. I think, yeah, some of them were like because Maxx C. I think this one was like because it was Maxx C. This one I effed up so bad on this one. I was like, there goes my access code, there's my arrival. Like I just effed up, and I was like, oh, access code isn't actually immune to anything. Crazy. And I was like, I was just so used to like having arrival be immune to stuff. Yeah, like look at this, like 16 turns or whatever. I don't even know what we were playing. Oh yeah, they were playing like a Blue Eyes deck. Yeah, this Blue Eyes River was like, I just effed up so much. I think I like didn't see anything for most of the like stuff, and I was like, alright. So I think this one was it was a Tri-Brigade player. Okay. See, I got like Zeus and stuff. I mean, well, they had Zodiacs too. Okay, yeah, I totally would have lost to this person because they were playing meta. And I don't know what this one was. Oh, this is also the match. I just did not see anything. I didn't see any monsters. I just saw all spells. I saw like, what was it, right? Geki, Lightning Storm, like whatever. I remember this match because I was like, it's on my Twitch, I think. I'm pretty sure. I played this on my Twitch stream, so you guys might be able to see that. I'll link it down below in the description. But yeah, I played this guy, and I was like, I just remember I didn't get anything. I didn't even get Silent Mining. I was like, I didn't get anything to get a Chi-Chi. So it's like, I'm like, trying to look for a Chi-Chi, but yeah, I think this one was like, yeah, it was definitely a Maxx C one. I think this one was pretty good. I really like this one. It was against Outlich, I think, and I was like, oh, I know what I do. I have to make like win Pegasus and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I know what to do here. And but yeah, this is gonna be quick example like of like how Ignisters basically play. I think they won the coin toss, so I was like, okay. Basically, if you see a Chi-Chi, you're good to go. That is it. Oh yeah, and I was like, oh, MST. Cool. But yeah, I was like considering like, because normally if I go second, I normally would just summon access code, but I was like, I should just do my towers, just to be safe. Yeah, I sure love eye contact. Draw 3 cards. Man, no, nothing else really to go off of. So here I normally do Bururu when I do Splash Mage instead of like Doyon or something. I think I effed up there because I didn't get to make Wind Pegasus. So I was like, shoot. I like effed up. So normally you have to watch out for like Bururu or like stuff like that. Make sure you, when you want to tune, make sure you choose the right blob to make, you know, to make the Wind Pegasus, because usually I'd have to choose like Picari or Doyon. I made Lingaribo here because I knew it was an Eldritch deck, so I was like, okay, like they probably have a trap. And then here's like, you know. And I was like, okay. Also, always set Ibram in the in the middle, always. But I don't think I activated Imperm here though, because I was like, yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, and then here's your Omni Negate, if you have the Arrival. So usually get that in the graveyard when you send, or when you have like Bururu. So when you summon Bururu, you will usually send Anmari when you're planning to make the Omni Negate. Oh, sorry, I was like, when you're planning to make Arrival, I was like, I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's an Omni Negate, basically. And I got Nibiru, great. Not really useful for something like Eldritch, but... Yeah, I'm here like, I don't know what's happening in this chain. I don't really know how Eldritch works, so... And then usually, like, for Picari, I usually make Idol Reborn, I guess, so... usually... And then here's the tuner. So this one's pretty important just because it can basically get rid of the back row. And then that's when they realize, oh, that can get rid of the back row, and then they just lost. And I was like, oh god, okay. But yeah, that was a pretty fun duel. Because they summoned, they basically normal summoned, or they special summoned a Literalisk monster. And I was like, okay, they're gonna special summon Maxx C. That's it. Yeah, what a whack hand this is. I had Terraforming too. I was like, oh, crazy. They went first. I see that and I immediately go to Maxx C. And they immediately end their phase. And I was like, dang, okay. And then this will also kind of show off the going second. Yeah, usually you just do Fire Phoenix, show off Fire Phoenix when you do I Meet You, and then you have a Chi-Chi. And Chi-Chi is usually your 1-card combo. That's all you really need to combo off. I did Terraforming here because I wanted to get another island, just in case. But I usually do the infant first. Like, I try not to make... Like, I try not to put island this so I can get eye contact, so I get more cards. But I usually try not to put island first, just because it's like I don't want them to know I already have island. You try to bait the ash with like island and stuff, or like bait the ash with infant if you already have island. Because if they ash you and you don't have island, then you're screwed. But like, you know. Well, yeah, this is basically just me making access code. This was like most of my matches where I just make access code, so. Also because I finally realized you have to do update jammer first, then access code. Because I'm stupid. No. And yeah, that's all you do. You just, make a rival or make access code. Usually that gets it, but yeah. Usually you lose or you win, depending on what happens after that. So, yeah, so that's my Ignister deck. That's pretty much it in action. I will have to probably change this deck when I go forward with, like, Plat. Because probably a lot more people will have, you know, stuff that I'll be like, okay, I can't beat that. So, and, like, there's, like, a lot of weaknesses to this deck, too. Like, Droll, Maxx C, you know, very easy. You'll get someone to summon a lot. You summon a lot. You special summon a lot in this deck. So, definitely have something for Maxx C. Like, Nibiru. You just need to know where to Nibiru to stop this deck. Because if you Nibiru after, like, Arrival is on the board, there's, like, really nothing you can do. Because Arrival's not affected by Nibiru. So you usually try to Nibiru before it. Or something like that. But yeah. Definitely Kaijus. Kaijus will get rid of this, which is really sad. He's not that tanky. Like, I can technically make 6,000 attack Arrival Cybers, but, like, usually you don't really need to. So it's, like, no point to it. But, yeah, so it normally has 4K. Usually access code can, like, you know, beat over it and stuff. And I think Boral Sword and stuff like that, or some, like, Boral Load, monster, but I haven't seen any, like, Dragon Link players or anything, so I have no idea. I've kind of just seen a mixed bag. Mostly I've seen a lot of Blue Eyes. I don't know why. But I mean, I do know why, but I've seen a lot of Blue Eyes, like, around, and only one person has beat me with the Blue Eyes because I effed up. So I was like, oh, what am I doing? But at least I'm more comfortable with this deck now, so I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. Like, at least a little bit more than, like, I started, because I was like, yeah, you know. But I'm mostly playing this deck because I like you know. I like his deck. I like him as a character in Brains. Like, he's so cute. Look at him. Just the same as all people playing Blue Eyes out there, playing Dark Magician. You guys like Yugi, you guys like Kaiba. I'm playing this because I like Okay, so y'all go watch Brains anyway. I actually don't watch Brains because it's kind of depressing, but you know. Anyway, yeah, that's my deck. Let me know if you guys are having fun with Master Duel and stuff. Like, you know, like, go add me. We can duel and stuff. And if you guys need any help, I mean, I'm probably not the best person to help you. There's a lot of Yugi tubers out there that can probably help you more than I can. I've watched their videos instead, you know, and yeah, definitely a lot of research goes into playing. You kind of need to know a little bit at least, but it's still really fun, like playing with your friends and stuff like that, and just, you know, having fun with a deck that you like. Like if you're trying to, like, play for meta, I mean, that's fine, as long as, you know, you have, like, you like the deck, you like how it plays, or like maybe you like the cards. Like this, I like it because it's but it's also very good. I mean, like, it's It's pretty good. It's pretty consistent. Just not for the grind game. Like, definitely not for the grind game. So, I mean, unless I could just sit on like an arrival, but you know, yeah, it's pretty good for like quick matches and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't want to wait. Nope. But yeah, it's also definitely like free to play aside from the staples. You know, I even crafted most of the URs. I got pretty lucky with some packs, so I got a whole bunch of URs I didn't really need, and I knew the deck that I wanted to play, so I was like, I need this, I need this, I need this. And so that's kind of why it's pretty easy. It was pretty easy for me to build this deck, honestly, because I knew what I needed. Aside from like staples, like a lot of it's very, you know, very low rarity, I guess. Like, definitely just needed like Dark Templar, Access Code, Arrival. You know, I has his own like special pack and stuff, so definitely if you don't have this, like, you know, it's very easy. Just craft like, you know, craft like Dark Infinite Ignister. Like, you'll definitely just get the pack open. But yeah, let me know, like, how are you guys playing Master Duel and stuff? Like, it's not like a gotcha. It's kind of like a gotcha, like, you know, like packs and stuff like that. It's definitely a gotcha, but yeah, it's definitely better than like kind of the gotcha at Duel Links. It was very like, it's very hard for Duel Links because of this crafting system. The crafting system is pretty good in this game. Like, kind of like you generate the card and then you're like, oh, it's already there. And then sometimes you get like shiny cards. I got the shiny Impermanence and I was like, oh. And I got a shiny Splash Mage. I was like, okay, that's cool. But yeah, like, are you playing Master Duel? Like, what deck were you playing? Like, or what you plan to play and stuff like that? Well, I'm excited. I wanted this just because I wanted to practice more and stuff like that. For like in real life, you know, playing the actual Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. Like, I wanted to have this kind of practice, so I'm really glad that it's here, and it's really good. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.